Okay, so ready to dive into another case with me.
Always up for a good mystery.
This one takes us to Vermont, small town, 2004. An 18-year-old, Brianna Maitland, vanishes. Like, poof, gone. But it's not a straightforward missing person story. It's got twists and turns that'll make you, well, scratch your head.
Yeah, missing persons cases are always complex, but this one's got some extra layers to it.
To start, let's set the scene. Brianna's car, we're talking an Oldsmobile, gets found smashed into an abandoned farmhouse.
Not just smashed, I've seen the pictures. It was backed in, headlights on, like she drove there in the dark.
And get this, her stuff, her wallet, her contact lens case, even paychecks, all left inside.
Doesn't exactly scream ran away, does it?
That's what makes this case so strange, right? So let's walk through it. March 19th, 2004. Brianna finishes her shift at the Black Lantern Inn. It's about 11:20 p.m. That's the last confirmed sighting.
Right. And then, boom, nothing. Until the next day when her car turns up at this place, everyone calls it the Dutch burn house.
It wasn't just anyone who found it, though, right? Wasn't it people who knew her, who were out looking?
Yeah, friends and family out searching, and they stumble upon that. Can you imagine finding the car like that, backed into a farmhouse?
I mean, it's almost too weird, right?
Right.
Makes you wonder if whoever put it there wanted it found.
Maybe, or maybe it was a distraction, like, look over here.
Yeah.
While something else was going on.
But if someone forced her out of the car, wouldn't there have been signs of a struggle?
Not always. Especially if she knew whoever took her, maybe she went willingly at first. Or it could have been quick, quiet, no time to fight back.
It's true that Brianna had her share of troubles back then. Just moved out, had some, personal conflicts, even a fight, physical, with someone. Maybe she just took off, trying to escape it all.
Investigators thought about that, sure. Young people facing pressure, sometimes they do run. But leaving all her belongings, it's not the usual pattern.
And then there's the drug angle.
Oh, yes, the drug connection. This always complicates things. Brianna knew people. Let's just say they weren't exactly choir boys. Drug stuff can get messy fast. Debts, rivalries, you never know who you might cross.
So I've got the car, the abandoned stuff, the personal drama, the drugs. What about those sightings? People claim to see Brianna after she disappeared, right?
Oh, yeah, you always get those in big cases like this. Problem is, most of them are unreliable. People see what they want to see, or they get their facts mixed up. The media frenzy doesn't help either.
So how do they even sort through all that? Separate real clues from, wishful thinking?
Good question. They look for specifics. A witness who can place her somewhere, give details that check out. And then there's the tech stuff, security footage, phone records. Those can help too.
This case reminds me of another one. Same year, Maura Murray. Any chance they're connected?
People love to connect the dots, right? But no, investigators never found a link. Coincidences happen, sadly.
So where are we now, all these years later? Still no Brianna.
It's officially a cold case. But cold doesn't mean closed. Science keeps advancing. DNA gets more precise, facial recognition, stuff like that. What seemed like a dead end years ago might suddenly have new life.
So there's still hope.
There's always hope. And sometimes, even in cases like this, it's the public who holds a piece of the puzzle. That little detail someone thought was nothing, a memory they buried, could be the key.
Let's recap. Brianna Maitland, 18 years old, vanishes in Vermont. Car found abandoned. Backed into a farmhouse, her stuff inside. Drug connections, personal issues, all these swirling possibilities, and still no answers.
Exactly. It's a puzzle with missing pieces. So I want you to put on your detective hat for a second. What sticks out to you? What would you focus on if you were on this case? Think about it. Sometimes stepping into the investigator's shoes helps us understand just how tangled these mysteries can be.